Hey guys, how are you? Happy 2019. Can't believe it's the new year already. Alright, so I'm kind of making this card as my wish to you all. And you'll see what it says in just a second. So I'm sending you all good vibes only. I'm using this set called Good Vibes by Unity Stamp Set. It's got the cute little trailer there and cute little tree and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to ink it up a little bit more here. Okay. That should do pretty well. Yeah, I think, let's see, let's get those leaves again just a little bit. Alright, and then I believe we're good. Okay, so let me set this aside for just a second. Okay, and I am using the Memento ink right now in Tuxedo Black because I'm going to use Copic markers. I did try this with watercolor. You guys know I'm a terrible watercolorist, but yeah. So, okay. So anyway, I don't know if you can see those or not. Alright, so we're just going to start off with salad green. And we're just going to kind of do the little leaves. And so how's the new year treating you guys? So far, so good here. We had our New Year's Eve party, and well, actually, I say our party, but it was my boyfriend's aunt's party, but we once again, she's 95, so she's not ready or anything like that. She kind of thinks she can still do stuff, and she can't, so we took care of that, but I'm going to have to even simplify it a little bit more next year, because after feeling bad and all the chaos of everybody here and things like that, I was pretty well exhausted. Not to mention the heat there. As you're older, you need a little more heat or don't mind as much heat and things, and other people are literally melting around you, but you're like, la-di-da, do you need a sweater? So I had to escape to the porch for a few breaths of fresh air, but other than that, it went well. I did get home in time to take a quick little nap, and let's see, I think I'm going to do this orange. We're using, this color is actually called caramel, but it doesn't sound orange, does it? But it's orange. So anyway, and then I got up in time to hang out with the dogs because they get very scared and things if anybody does any type of shooting or fireworks or anything like that. And so luckily there was only like a shot or two, and then I guess it was kind of raining, so I guess everybody was just kind of chilled out because of that. But whatever, I was super happy about that because, while they did get scared, it wasn't like an ongoing thing, and they were terrified out of their mind like on the 4th of July or anything. So that was nice. But anyway, we watched the ball drop and things like that, and then I was quickly ready for bed. I was kind of worn out, so, which has kind of been the theme of this whole vacation, is just exhaustion and sick, I guess. So hopefully 2018 will prove to be somewhat better. I could stand a little better lately, but you know how that goes. I'm sure it'll do and be what it'll be. So, all right. So there, I'm going to do this color sand on the tree. And so, do you guys have like a word of the year and all that stuff? I think my word of the year this year is going to be complete. To kind of complete things like scrapbooks and things like that. I haven't been into scrapbooking near as much in the last few years, I guess, really. But there's still so many that I have like half started or things like that. So I really want to kind of complete those. Actually want to do one as kind of a gift coming up and things like that. So you'll see some of that coming up on on here. I think I'm just going to color this whole ground brown, I believe. That'll work. Come down from the tree a little bit there. Okay, so now let's add some pink, and this is the color Begonia Pink. And we're going to just do that flower in a pretty pink. And, but anyway, I don't have too many goals, I don't think, this year. I usually don't meet the goals, so I've kind of quit making resolutions or whatever. But I do have a few. One is to slow down on the spending, and especially in the crafty area, clothing area. And not cut it out completely, because that would, you know, make me nervous, right? Let me find a nice gray here. Just a second. All right. So yeah, that might make me a bit too nervous if I said like no spend January or no spend year, how some people are doing. I can't do that. But I would like to maybe do a low spend year or something. And as I told you guys, I do have some hauls already on the way. So you will see those, but you won't see a whole lot this year, I don't believe. One of my purchases that I hope to do, though, is I want to get my ink pads. Like, got the ink pads like this and 1,000 different types in drawers, and I find that I don't really use them that much. So I really want to start using some of those. And I feel like the only way I'm going to really use them is to see them. So I want them up and on my desk. I've been looking at a couple different solutions for that and places to order something. Possibly having my father make something. I don't know. It kind of depends on, I have to take a inventory of like how many I have and what I really need, things like that. But I want to use more of what I have, even if that requires a small purchase to do that. Okay, so I'm going with this boho kind of look, inspired by my friend Misty. She was doing some really awesome boho cards the other day with an elephant and an owl and all kinds of stuff. So I got out my Paisley embossing folder and thought that would be kind of good for this Good Vibes Only deal. And so we're going to go around, I guess we're going to go with this one, the Sun-Kissed color. This is from Simon Says Stamp and just called Sun-Kissed. And I might go around with a pink as well, just a little bit. But I just want to go around kind of the outer edges here. You guys can see that. Just to accentuate the edges just a little bit. But anyway, so I want to complete a lot of projects. So that is the word of the year is complete. I want to do some clean outs and complete, like, I don't know, I guess I wouldn't really call it a spring cleaning, but just getting rid of stuff, downsizing a little bit in all areas of the house, not just crafty. Crafty is probably where I have the hardest time getting rid of stuff, but so anyway, let's see what else. I want to, with cutting down financially and things, I want to, it's kind of, I don't know, the country's sort of freaking me out, and I don't know, I just don't think the country is in a good place. And, you know, I know we have the government shutdown right now, but I'm not just talking about that. I just worry about a whole economic collapse or something. But anyway, and I need to be more focused and more mindful with finances anyway. So, all right, so that looks good. Pin that up. So I, of course, would always like to lose weight and things like that, but I do not have a plan or a program. There's no Weight Watchers, there's no keto diet, anything like that right now. I've thought about both. You guys know I have tried Weight Watchers and things, but so I don't know exactly what I'm going to do there. I just basically, I'm not going to set like a weight goal or anything. I just want to start eating a little more healthy, and just like spending, you know, be kind of mindful of what you're eating. And I'm not going to cut out my junk food. I do love it. But just start taking life and things in moderation. So, see how that goes. Alright, so I think that's looking pretty good, but I want to do one of these big flowers here. I'm not sure why that has a ring around it, but it's sticky, so we're going to use it. I love adding flowers to things. If you guys haven't noticed, I'll slap a flower on anything, and it's just fabulous to me. Alright, so next up, we are going to use some of this. This is just from Hobby Lobby, and it's just, I don't know, fibers, I guess. And this, I'm not sure where this is from, but anyway, I like to just tie it on cards for that kind of boho look and just something different. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys Happy New Year mainly, and send you some good vibes for 2019, and ask you what you're going to be focusing on this year if you make any resolutions or goals or whatever you call them. I would, I don't know, there's 1,000 things I want to do, but I don't know. Mainly financial and health are two big ones. I would definitely like to craft more, but I want to complete a lot of things. So that's my word. I have albums started of my parents and things like that, and with my mother's death it was definitely hard to do that afterwards, so I may try that again. And I don't know if I'm going to keep this on there or not. I want to do a friendship album. I want to work on albums of myself and my fiance. I want to work on the doggies albums, and then not worry about buying any scrapbook stuff and try to use it more for stamping and stuff like that, because honestly I find that anything I would need for scrapbooking wouldn't have to be necessarily purchased in the scrapbook aisle. It would be, I don't know, like I should do it for card making because I enjoy that much more, and plus, you know, not scrapbooking as much and buying that stuff would help me on room, and using up some of that. But it would, like I could use the same die, say the word love, you know, on a card or on a scrapbook title, so it doesn't have to be scrapbook specific, and I think it would be, have that dual usage, you know, and be more useful to me. So, alright guys, so here's the card. Let's add a little something else here. Have this box of embellishments, and need some glue. Oh, I never pick up the glue that has glue in it. Well, this'll have to work. We'll shake it down there. Alright, so I'm just going to add some of these really pretty embellishments. Probably just the sequins so that I can actually mill it a little bit better. And maybe that's a goal for this year. Maybe I won't do such like bulky cards or something, because I always have trouble milling those and have to come up with some way to, you know, maybe we'll go with the pink since a lot of that is orange on there. Anyway, I always have trouble like milling it. It will get caught on stuff, or I'll have to put bubble wrap on top, and then it turns into a package and costs more and all that stuff. So, so yeah. Stay down, you little bugger. Okay. So maybe I will work on more flat type cards possibly too. But you have so many embellishments, like it's a shame not to use them, but I'll have to use those more for my hand-delivered cards, I guess. Which will in turn, you know, cut down my postage, which will in turn lead me to my new goal of financial whatever, right? Okay, so now, I don't know if you can see those little bippity-boppity-boos there, but there they are. So I'll talk to you guys later, and sending you good vibes for the new year. Bye, guys.